Hello everyone, this is Human Fish Customs, and today I'm reviewing part 5 of my Infinity War showcase. This part is all the Guardians, including Nebula. So first off, we have Star-Lord, who's... I never ended up making a Star-Lord for Guardians 2. I mean, technically I did, because I redid this figure once. I don't have that body on me right now, so can't show you that. To get these out of the way, the pistols, I used the official Legos and I painted some silver. I was going to paint some more detail on them, but I never got around to it. His pistols have actually changed. So they have like purple here instead. They had like the purple like wash, you could say, over the silver, which I kinda did. And there's a blue speck on his hand. Yeah, it didn't look kind of weird. Okay, good. So anyways, I personally think that the new Chris Pratt head, I think it's good. I think it represents him. More of Owen, though. Like, I think the cheekbones are a little weird. Well, no, not the cheekbones, but the eyebrows and the mustache on the new face. They're too big. So I went with this one, which this had, like, the face. They just got so accurate to him. I mixed a bunch of browns and oranges together to make this color, and then I painted the hair, and then the sideburns, mustache, eyebrows, the little beard he has in that color. He was pretty great in the movie. Pretty great. But anyways, the arms, they're pretty simple. Same with the back. I added the little strap there. I was going to make it out of E-tape, which would have been cool. The belt also was going to be made out of E-tape. Pants, so I added his little, shin guards and then the straps. And, oh, it scratched off. Did it scratch off on the other side? Yeah, it did scratch off on the other side. That sucks, but the legs were wrapped around all the way, so, yeah, there's Star-Lord, but one more thing, if I can get it on, there we go. Here is the helmet. So I painted the hair to be the right color. I added some extra details. That scratched off, but it does look like battle damage, like he been fighting Thanos. And yeah, I painted the eyes to be like red, and I really like it. It looks like they're actually glowing. And yeah, I really like the helmet. Next up, we have Gamora, and now this figure, I've changed actually I haven't changed her. Originally I did make a different torso for her, but I decided not to. Look at this. Look at my old skills. This is in December. This was my skills in December. This was my skills in March. And then Iron Spider, which you saw in the last video, it's my skills in April. But anyway, so this figure is fun to make. For her sword, I used the golden sword thingy from Ninjago, and I cut it a bit, sanded the crap out of it right there, cut another sword, glued it there. Really like how this sword turned out. I think most people, they would only use one blade and then add the little prong thingy, you could say, to the side. I didn't add the prong. I did the double-bladed sword effect thingy that she has. For the belt and the little straps on her arms, there's dog hair on this. Give me a second. Let me get that off, because it's... Oh, that's... Okay, got that off. But anyways, for the straps, they are made out of E-tape. Same with the belt here. The buckle here is actually, I use the dried up Procreate technique to do that, and the belts wrap around all the way. There's a bunch of spots missing on there, though I kind of like it. It looks cool. I used... there's red there for some reason. I used the Scarlet Witch hairpiece, and I did a little pink dry brushing there. Well, originally this was since one of my friends, who I doubt will end up seeing this video, but he happened to go and on my birthday last year break my Starfire. Her arm's cracked and stuff, so I just used her hairpiece. I sanded this down and gave her that. I decided to go with a more aggressive face because it's Infinity War, and yeah, the back is blank because, well, yeah, the hair would be in the way. Next, we have Drax, which Drax is really, really simple. All I really did was go over the muscles and in a black color to make them more defined. I made his eyes blue, and yeah, then I gave him his boots and added the belt to make it more accurate by making it black instead of gray. I kept most of the details. I painted that part black like it's supposed to, and originally, as you can see, there's blue on these. So were originally Loki's daggers, but I changed that. So his daggers, yeah, they're the Sting from Hobbit and Lord of the Rings set, so that was pretty self-explanatory. I'll save the best two for last. Here's Nebula. Eek. There was Nebula. Paint really scratched off on the boots. But anyways, for her little baton, they changed how it looked really late. So I never ended up fixing that. So I basically have like a lightsaber hilt with this little new effect piece in it. I used the official figure from Guardians 2, with the Guardians 1 costume that was all damaged and stuff. I continued this in. This looks like garbage. I made this in like late March, I think. Yeah. The arm was painted really earlier on. Same with the head. Head and the arm were painted earlier on. Legs, this was really hard to do. For some reason, my brush didn't want to do it. Legs, body, this arm were done in late March. So, on this figure, I forgot to paint this part of the boot. But those wrap around, kind of. There's a big glob of silver there, so kind of does. But yeah, there is Nebula. Ooh, on to the worst figure, because look at that head. It fits Mantis, kind of. I didn't end up using my original head idea because I needed that for some of my Retarded Verse figures, and then I ended up giving the official Lego Sets head to my Hope Van Dyne figure for the Wasp, which I'm not actually using that head anymore. I lost it, and I haven't started on the Wasp. I did start on Ant-Man, but I was like, no, he's not going to be in it. I thought Hawkeye was, but sorry guys if you haven't seen it. But anyways, yeah, Hawkeye wasn't in it. So I have this garbage head. I used Scarlet Witch piece from Civil War. I painted that in a dark green. I needed the legs for something else, so I did just painted over some already black legs. I gave her little wristbands, and in case you're wondering what the head originally was, because I am actually extremely curious right now. What was it originally? Oh, it was March Hare, I think her name was. March Harriet. I'm disappointed in myself. I like March Harriet a lot. I forgot her name. Next, we have Regular Raccoon, a.k.a. Ragjet Raboon, a.k.a. Rabbit. If you've seen the movie, you'd get the joke. This figure, I really, really like. I love how the blue looks. Anyways, let's first get onto this gun. I basically built the little shotgun piece to give it like that weird little, I don't know, the look it has. I added this gray piece because I couldn't find any dark gray. So yeah, there's the gun. The figure, I used the official rocket torso, legs, tail, head, everything. I just painted them in different colors. I was going to give him a different face, but I didn't end up doing that. I gave him the angry looking eyebrows because they're very faint on the original head. Tails like that. And I painted the tail piece to match up with the suit. I was going to end up giving him like little claws on his toes, but I didn't. These parts in between these parts were going to be 3D. I didn't end up having time to do that. The little pauldrons, they have the little silver lining. Really like those. Neck has its little cybernetics. These little zipper parts, those are 3D. Let me just... Eek. Okay, that doesn't want to come off, the head / pauldron. But anyways, short figure is really fun to make. There's Rocket. On to the final figure, which is probably what everyone's been waiting for in this part of the showcase, is Teenage Groot. So, yeah. This figure is really self-explanatory. I kind of went over the printing with, like, and copied it, but I still went in and added like different colors to give it the wood grain effect. It's kind of gotten scratched off on the hand right here. This little vine I painted with details to make it look like wood. I added like the little green up here going down to give it the moss. Really like that. I could use some probably more vibrant greens and stuff, but the face, man, I really, really like the face I got for it. Originally, I just didn't really like, I just didn't really like Lego's official face. But I used the eyes, but I painted my own expression. I added, sorry, it doesn't want to focus. Added little lighter brown pieces on there to give him his eyes. And no, the legs aren't like that. But anyways, yeah, there was the Guardians. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe to Human Fish Customs and like this video.